very good day to you. Welcome to Herman Manyora's YouTube channel. My name is Jedel Kabir. It is always a pleasure, it is a privilege, it is a joy to have you joining us for our political conversations. Kaleba Messi says, Kalonzo atoe meno. This thing is not taken lightly. Waititu really to make him climb the mountain region? As are Kalonzo's allies going to help him in his presidential bid? I'm here with Herman Manyora going to talk about that. Prof, great to see you. Good. They're saying atoe meno. This guy is...
What does atoe meno mean?
He actually saying anafaa kushikwa tupe mawe police station ashikwe so that people can see that he's a man.
No, I don't think that is true. There are different styles. Kalonzo should adopt his own style. Because I've said if he tries to do it like Raila, he'll fail. How if Raila comes back and you are using his style? He'll just occupy his seat and you go home, take porridge.
Is that the politician? You know, there's a style, but then there's a politician.
I know what he's saying. He wants to see the really man, yes. Macho. But that macho thing has rarely produced a president in this country. It has rarely produced a president in this country. Only Ruto is the first president to come macho and win. The rest have not been dramatic people.
Uhuru Kenyatta?
Uhuru Kenyatta was just a prince.
Anatuma pesa.
Yeah, he was just a prince. Am I right?
Yes.
Uhuru Kenyatta was
a prince.
A prince. Moi was a passing cloud. Kibaki, Jeno Kigboya, coward. But they both became president. So nobody should tell Kalonzo he must be a fighter. Let him come up with his own style.
Which style is this?
No, he will have to figure it out. He has people around him who must help him figure out. He can come for us. We will help him figure out by hiring us as consultants.
I was looking at them going to Kenneth Marende's father's burial.
Yes.
Together with my good friend, your friend Philip Kisia,
yes,
Eugene Omalo.
All my friends were there. Only I didn't go.
That's the question. Why didn't you go? But
no problem. We can't be everywhere.
Kaleba Messi says, looks at that team and looks at the crowd and says, are these people going to be the people taking you people to State House? Look at Kalonzo's team. Talk of Jeremiah Kioni, Ferdinand Waititu in Mount Kenya region.
So people are laughing at them. So they must. And I'm telling Kalonzo, please go and read Shakespeare, because he has read Shakespeare and he knows what I'm talking about. The tide. Kataidi kanasukuma vitu vinakuja. But you must be there and bend to pick them. And if there's fighting for them, you must fight for them. This thing is Kalonzo's, but he must take it. Yes. A very good example of that one of Kaleba Messi, where they were supposing Raila akiingia hapo, everything will stop. And when he leaves, everybody leaves. I'm advising them for free. Even within Ukambani, if Kalonzo is addressing his meeting, wacha hii Ukambani, alafu Raila ingie. Everything comes to a standstill. You see what I'm saying?
You said something interesting.
So if he thinks they can play the game the way Raila plays it, they are wasting their time.
On your Saturday video, you said Kalonzo should take away room for Raila's comeback.
Yes.
You should not allow it.
No, you should not allow it.
But how do you do it if you say
that's why you surround with people who can think. This country doesn't know the meaning of strategy or thinking, of intelligent men and women working around with you. You surround yourself with people who, you see how that uliona vile tulikuwa Githurai, uliona. That's what they tell him. Uliona Kenon. Hey! Watu lakini Raila akiingia hapo. The crowds will go with the owner. The owner is Raila. He's the owner of crowds. So trying to replace Raila and fight William Ruto in that style is a non-starter. They are dead on arrival. Kalonzo, dead on arrival. If you want to go to State House using Raila's roadmap, there's a treasure somewhere, and there's a roadmap to the treasure. And that roadmap is Raila's roadmap, and you want to use it. Will you get the treasure? All you need atatuma Junet kwenda palisha hiyo treasure mahali ilikuwa, enda chimba mahali ingine, weka hapo. So Kalonzo anafuata hiyo njia, like the book we read when we were in Form 1, Treasure Island, but by Robert Louis Stevenson, many years before your mother was born. And I remember when they finally got the map and got there, there's nothing. Somebody had already taken the money from there. So how can Kalonzo use Raila's roadmap to some treasure?
My question
you won't get the treasure.
I'm thinking about Raila's roadmap, but I'm also thinking about what Kenyans are looking for in a leader.
Yes.
When it comes to opposing William Ruto.
Yes.
Kalonzo says we're going to bring protests back, fighting against punitive taxes that are to be reintroduced. And Kenyans looking for that leader who's fighting, that leader who's leading protests.
Can he do that?
That's the question.
He can't do. That you leave to Raila, because you cannot do. People are expecting when Gachagua is impeached, people will go to the streets. Nobody went. And this Kikuyu man who produces very nice videos from the town there. Sema Kikuyu wapi mko na biashara yenu na Gachagua amekuwa impeached. Hebu guza mjaluo. Utakuja kwa hii town if Raila had been impeached, somebody like that. Would you come to Nairobi? Unaona hiyo video ama hujaona?
Sijaona.
Anauliza wewe ungekuja kwa hii town ati Raila amekuwa impeached. Would you be in town now doing your business? No, everybody will stay home. So, Raila's style, you cannot inherit it. Unless he's with you. So, maandamano, picketing, demonstrations, those ones, Kalonzo, that's not his province. That's for Gen Zs and Raila.
You've said something interesting about Gachagua too. People watu kwenda maandamano.
Yes.
Why do you think?
But he's now using his style.
Which style do you
Why
think
can't Kalonzo borrow and live from Gachagua? Gachagua has not gone the maandamano way. But he's using his style. He's causing a lot of jitters.
People are saying he's causing siege. People to think
Yes.
Kenya is under siege, and
Yes.
we're not seeing anything really.
Yeah. Anatupa tu kitu kidogo, top, alafu ananyamaza. You can imagine he's saying by January he will be issuing direction. Only a couple of 2 or 3 months to January or February. And he will give directions in 3-4 months' time.
What do you think Gachagua has done?
Gachagua, Ruto should
Kalonzo.
understudy Gachagua. Kalonzo should understudy Kalonzo.
What do you think Gachagua has done?
Kalonzo should understudy Gachagua.
Gachagua.
These names are too many.
I'm asking, what do you think Gachagua has done in the mountain region? Because you look at the mood, it's silent.
Yes.
And it's causing jitters. I was
Yes.
listening to a conversation with Okinya, and you were talking about, even Makau Mutua is saying something is not right.
Yes.
What is this strategy?
You see, he knows there's resentment. He knows people are angry. But he doesn't want to go on the rooftops and announce it. So he's moving strategically in church, maybe a funeral here. And people expect him to shout and say, the way he was known for that,
Yeah.
he has already changed. He used to operate from here, shouting and cursing and doing everything. Now he has unexpectedly gone down. Very cool.
Talking of
Kahinda
silence.
siku itafika.
Eh.
Mungu, sijui nini. You know, sticks in parables and word and then quietly and then anatupa tu tap alafu ananyamaza. So Kalonzo has to figure out, what can I do? Because the people of Kenya are ripe for change. They resent the current government. They have a lot against William Ruto. They detest what Raila Odinga is doing. How can I capture them? How? You have to figure out. You have to. But if people are clapping for you and telling you how Githurai was, uliona vile watu walikuja.
You know, that is the first thing he wrote.
Mwenye crowds akikuja, my friend.
After going to Muranga, he said, what a crowd.
Yes.
People turned up.
You can't. Because even Ruto,
Yeah.
even where he's not powerful, he knows how to organize rallies. He knows how to do it. He can even go to Central and get 200,000 people attending. Kalonzo can't do that. So the crowds belong to Ruto and Raila.
How do you...
That approach of populism, of crowds, of exciting the crowds to get power, you leave it to Raila and Ruto. You find yours. Look, Gachagua is setting an example that you can do this thing without shouting. You can do these things without exciting the crowd, without charging the crowds, but you can do it. So Kalonzo has to figure out. But the way they are going, I doubt.
So does this also make you think that it's difficult to remove Ruto from power?
It's not easy.
This is what Kalonzo was
It's not a
saying.
cup of tea.
He was saying, look, we impeached Gachagua, and now I'm looking at how we can impeach Ruto, and I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, it's not easy.
What do you think has made Ruto be at that position where...
Ruto is simply a politician. He's Moi, he's Raila. Ruto is simply smarter than Raila now because he's young. Raila is now old. But Ruto is exactly what Moi was. Smart, shrewd politicians. Ruto is like Raila. Smart, shrewd politician, skilled, with a killer instinct. There are no politicians like Ruto, Raila and Moi in this country. Uhuru there pia ako hapo. Sio bila watu nafikiria. So these others kina Kalonzo, they don't have that politician in them with a killer instinct of the animal in the wild. What Moi was. Anaangalia na ile macho yake anakudengua. You find you are irrelevant. Even your own people have rejected you. Moi amefinya. Raila is good at politics. Kana kufinya pole pole unaisha tu kama wewe kata kama orego unakuta tu umenyamaza. You are towing the line. Ruto the same. So Kalonzo cannot play politics because he doesn't have that instinct.
When it came to 2022, everyone was thinking of Uhuru's presence in Azimio's campaign.
Yes.
Should Kalonzo bank on that?
Bank on?
Uhuru Kenyatta in 2027?
Yes and no. Yes, because if you have Uhuru's support, Kapisa, it counts for a lot. Then the mountain will be yours for the taking.
But no? No, because?
No, because we have seen in the past where Uhuru has supported Raila and Raila didn't quite get it. It must go beyond just saying. Fortunately, this time, Uhuru's support will not be about an infrastructure, about the bureaucracy, about government, using government machinery to assist you. It will just be standing up and the crowd, the Mount Kenya people, go where you want them to go. So it's easier for Uhuru this time. Yeah.
As things remain as they are, Raila, Ruto, Alliance, Kalonzo, Kioni, likes Alliance, and Gachagua on the other side,
yes.
Do they have a chance of getting?
They have a chance, but they must play the politics. They must understand they are going against Ruto. My friend, if you are going against Ruto, it's not a walk in the park. I've told you there have only been 3 politicians in this country in the recent history, even since independence. It is just Moi, Raila, and Ruto. These others are not politicians. They are just workers, administrators, good people. Even Kibaki, chance just gets you.
When we talk about these leaders, as I wind up, will Kenyans think about how these leaders have sent their vision or their manifesto?
No, that doesn't count.
Or do you still think Kenyans now can still vote for William Ruto, even here?
They can't vote for William Ruto. So you must, if you want Ruto to lose, you must make them not vote for him. Because they will vote for him. So you have to make them not vote for him. And it's not about what is good for them. I've always told Raila, what you need is to get power. State power. Form government. Then implement all the things you are. Because outside government, you can't do anything. You need state power. And with that power now, you can implement programs. You can change society. You can make people begin to see things differently. Yeah.
Well, what a conversation. Kalonzo, what's your style? That's Herman Manyora's question for you. Thanks for tuning in. Have yourself a lovely rest of your day.